Another day off means another day we can do sketchy stuff to the Civic. What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now, I've read the comments about you guys saying I should just buy a new harness, but today we're gonna splice more wires into my engine harness. If you guys are all caught up, I don't know what my hair's doing right here, on the Civic right here, is we have 3 codes we have to kind of get rid of before the Civic probably runs smooth. IAT, O2, and VTEC. VTEC is gonna get tuned out, so we're not worrying about the VTEC. IAT, well, the sensor is this one, which I need to put into the engine harness. And the O2, well, I don't have an exhaust on the car. So today, pretty much what we're gonna do is fix the IACV wiring hack job that we have, and then we're gonna wire this one in, and then maybe take the car for a little rip. I don't know. First thing we gotta do is depin the old IAT sensor plug, so this will be a seamless transition into it. We have to expand the one side of these because these are a little bit too small for the plugs to actually go in, so we'll expand it and then crimp it down, and it's easy as that. And I had a really hard depinning it, so I just cut the wires. Everything is now rewired up, so I guess we just gotta give her a quick start and see what happens. Interesting discovery. Right now, it's idling better than I feel like it's ever idled before. It had a weird start, but she's idling great now. I'm getting more codes than I was before, which is even weirder, but it's saying bad IAT, bad IACV, O2, and VTEC. But it sounds and runs better than before. We're having less bouncing idle than we ever have, but with more codes and saying more things are wrong with the car, which doesn't really make sense to me. My throttle is also way more sensitive than it ever was before, because before, if you put a little bit, it was stuttering, and now it's getting response the entire way through. And we are starting to bounce again, which is interesting. I'm starting to think that I just have bad luck with this engine, and it's just going to keep bouncing forever the life of this car, which isn't like the biggest issue in the world. It's just kind of annoying, but more throttle response than I've ever had. I'm confused. The thing I'm finding the weirdest right now is that our bouncing idle actually came back, but my throttle response got 20 times better. So I don't know what would have caused that. My wiring should be good. When I did my IACV, I know I looked it up a million times. That's how I've always had it wired up. And when I looked at the IAT, it said black wire goes to black wire, or red wire goes to red wire, which kind of makes sense. So I'm not sure why the IAT would be giving me codes, unless the IAT itself is just bad because it's an old sensor. But the IACV code, I don't think I've ever had that one. So that one's really throwing me off right now. And that one's definitely causing the surge. These Hondas, man, I'm telling you. Something's also telling me that this tire is not gonna hold air anymore. I can try to pump it up, I just don't think it's gonna hold anything, and it might explode, which is kind of terrifying. It is only that tire, and I could pull out the old spare. I forgot my steering wheel. Does that count me as driving the car? A big reason why I did want to get the car out of the garage today though is because I need to clean the shop up. Yes, I'm calling it a shop. I need to clean the shop up. It's a mess. I really need alignment on this car. My one tire is like all the way out. That tire looks fine, but this one's a little bit, I don't know what you're doing. So I'm gonna quickly clean up the shop. I might have to move the Type R, Volkswagen R, Golf R, whatever the hell it's called, so I can drive the Civic. One of these days, I'm gonna put this stuff back on, I promise. Just pulling an Evan Shanks in hopes an actual shop will just randomly grow here. Gotta water your concrete to get the shop to grow, that's what he told me. I don't think the TTR garage tent over here gets enough love, so we're cleaning it out. We just redid the floors by wetting them and degreasing them, and we gotta give this shop more love. So I ended up stumbling upon an issue. One, I did end up finding a small, tiny coolant leak, but I think I already fixed it. Number two, I moved the Golf R to get out here because I wanted to take the car out, but I wanted to test it up and down the driveway first, and I noticed I'm having an issue that I had a really long time ago, and it's that hesitation when trying to drive. So I'm gonna back up and I'll bring you guys with me and kind of show you the issue that I'm having now. So going in reverse gives me zero problems, and I can back up. You can hear the hesitation right there actually. For some reason, it just doesn't, like right now it's fine again. So I go to the bottom of the driveway here, put her in first, and this happens. You can hear it starting to die. And so you give it a lot of gas, and then it turns back on. So that's another issue I'm finding that I'm having. And it's interesting because my throttle response when I'm in neutral causes zero issues, and it's doing exactly what it should be doing. But as soon as I go into first is when my issues come out. So the surging idle, again, could be IACV related. I don't think it is though. I think it's, again, with the coolant system, and because I did find that tiny hole. So maybe there's more air in my thing, and that's why I'm losing all that coolant. But the hesitation thing is really concerning me because I have no clue what could be causing that. And I know this one might be kind of, I think I might have figured it out. And I know if your car has a bad AFR, air fuel ratio, it's going to hesitate as well. So I'm wondering if it's because I don't have an O2 sensor. That could be the reason. According to the Googles, it's saying O2 sensor, crack in the headers, or timing. The headers are in, but there's no sensor on them, so that definitely could be the issue. And also, I don't know if my timing's good. So that could be my issues. I am starting to think that the next step I gotta do here is just get an exhaust and hook up O2 sensors to it, because right now, with it not reading anything, that might be causing issues. Or maybe I should just plug in the O2 sensor and leave it dangling and see if that changes anything. I just got so nervous because I just saw this giant puddle right here. I'm like, where did that come from? And then I realized I was trying to wash my windows and only one of my windshield washers is hooked up and the other one is just snapped and just shooting straight down, so found that. I completely re-bled the entire coolant system again, and we're still bouncing pretty badly. Again, I think it's better than it was before, but it's still pretty bad, and I'm not happy about that. But I feel like we're back at square one again with this damn car. So I think the biggest thing I need to do now is get an exhaust for it, because I think O2 might be like a quarter of the problem, but I could be wrong. Of course, when I want to put the car away, it doesn't seem to have any more hesitation problems at all. You know, this is why you guys should subscribe to my channel, because this is the real life struggles of engine swapping in cars when you've never done it before. I never knew about any of these issues before, but now I know about all of them. But I am confused, and I don't even know, because I feel like we took like a step forward and like 5 steps back. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of considering just getting a whole new harness that's just a B series harness and just plugging and playing it in, so I don't have any extra cables or unplug things, and I think that might be the way to go. It's definitely tough when you follow all the advice and everything that people give you on the internet, and then you do it and it still doesn't work, because for some reason now I'm getting codes from my IACV that I never got before, and for some reason it doesn't want to work anymore, and I don't understand why. And it could be because of my wiring job, and it could be because of the harness, and it could be because of that. So maybe a new harness would actually fix all my issues, but I'm really not sure. Because with that hesitation, that's definitely not something that I want to have. Again, I think I'm just gonna try to get an exhaust for it, and hopefully that'll fix the issue, because I was reading up a lot and they said O2 sensors will cause that. And if that clears up the hesitation, I can drive the car like smoothly, and like I'll trust the car. Because right now, I really want to drive it. I'm getting the car inspected, so we should be able to drive it soon anyways, but right now I'm kind of nervous to even take it around the block, because I'm not sure if it's actually going to make it. I have made it before, but I feel like the hesitation wasn't as bad, but then again it probably was, so I really don't know. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys off here. Make sure you guys check out my Twitch, twitch.com or whatever it is, /TTR_garage, same username as here. Check it out, check out my Instagram, check all that stuff. Make sure you guys are commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'm understanding why people don't click on my videos anymore, because the Civic is always dead. But I'm gonna leave you guys off here, so if you guys could please do me a few things. Comment, like, subscribe, stay motivated. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and peace.